And yes, we are back on this one. We're gonna have Kiddominant on the live today to premiere his new single E-Wallet. We're gonna talk about the music and the experiences so far. So welcome to this live. My name is Sheye Banks. For those that missed it, my name is Sheye Banks. They call me the Vibe King. And yeah, we're gonna have an interesting conversation with Kiddominant right here, right now. Waiting for him to join the live. And shout out to everyone who's a part of this. We're about to, take it to a whole new level. Let's go, let's get it. Kiddominant is gonna be but if you have any questions for him, drop them in the comment section below, and we're gonna put it through to him today. We're gonna just try to have an interesting conversation and play that new music. He's got new music out with Casper and Your Best coming out in a few days, or in a few hours should I say, and you need to be here to listen to that, and let's make that happen. Still waiting on Kiddominant to come through on the live right now. Still waiting, still waiting. Still waiting for Kiddominant. Doing what you need to do to stay safe. Wash your hands, practice social distancing, and stay at home if you can,
Yo, yo, yo.
Finally.
What's up, Alpha?
Alpha now. What's good, bro?
Chilling, man. Chilling,
Man,
bro. What's good?
I see you out there living the life and all of that.
Bro, I'm quarantined, man. Just at home chilling, man.
You can't even do 240 out there. You want to come back home to Lekki?
No, I do zero. Inside the house here, zero. No Lekki, man.
Nice one.
What's up,
How
bro?
you been, man? I'm good, man.
Brother.
Hope you stay safe, man. Hope you're, trying to do what you have to do to
Shit, we're trying to maximize.
Keep coming in, and you just work from home as well.
Yeah. I've just been trying to use the moment to just create more music and stuff. You did.
Right.
So that's the only thing you can use it for. Nothing else. Just be more creative.
Nice. What state are you in, though?
I'm in LA right now.
Oh, that's mine.
Yeah.
But do you think you'll be living the American dream? Do you remember producing Rihanna in 2013? Did you ever think that you'll be working on a song with her and Beyonce a couple of years later?
I mean, I've always had a big dream. You know what I'm saying? I've always had a big dream, and to what extent it was gonna get to, I didn't know, but I just always had a big dream. You get what I'm saying? So I'm still dreaming big, still dreaming.
I mean, it's a very, very big dream. It's a valid dream, and I think you're one of the people doing it right now. Some people might say you're the best producers that have come out of Nigeria in the last decade. Some people would say you're one of the biggest exports out of Africa.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, especially with the with the new results. But one thing they have to give you credit for is that what people can do in Canada and the United States, you can do representing Africa as well, man. You're showing that we have beautiful African women that can, show their skin and their behinds, and they can twerk for Africa. Tell us, bro, what's going on with the twerk marathon thing, man? What's up with the twerk IG?
Yeah, he's just showing our talents to the world. As African girls have, what I'm saying, they have the natural bunda. And we have to let the world know about that. You feel me?
What motivated you to get on that? What motivated you to get on that?
Honestly, it was just boredom. Yeah, it was just boredom. I was just bored, man. I was just bored of messing with my IG live, and then it became what it was.
How much money? Do you know how much you spent in total, like during that period? While you were
Bro, I don't even know. I know I spent millions. I don't know about those millions. I'll go count it.
But nice enough, man. Let's talk more about the music right now. Per se, some artists have actually successfully switched from singing to production. From production to singing, I mean. Take for instance Techno, CK, Malik Berry. These guys came out as producers, and they just all of a sudden started singing. Some people didn't know that they had singing backgrounds. But what was it for you? Did you always have the plan of becoming a superstar producer, a superstar singer, or a superstar producer and a singer?
I just wanted to do music. I actually started as a DJ, then became an artist, and then became a producer, and then back to being an artist now. You feel me? So I just wanted to do music. I didn't really pinpoint where exactly I wanted to do with music, but I just knew I wanted to do it. You get what I'm saying? And I moved with the flow. You feel me? So that's literally what brought me here.
Okay, so
I just moved with the flow.
I'm guessing then moving with the flow, all your records going forward could either be produced by you or anyone else, and you could go back to producing solely, or just it could be anything.
Yeah, like all my records so far have been produced by me. I don't really like people coming to put stuff on my on my craft and stuff. I didn't stuff. I don't have a problem with it, but I don't really. I noticed that I always know what I want. You know what I'm saying? I always know how to navigate to where I want the record to get to. Better than when someone brings their own influence on it. Sometimes it changes the direction and the idea of the song in general.
I feel you. I mean, about co-producing, working with other producers. You've worked with DJ Maporisa. You've worked with You've worked with Michael Made It. I think so.
Yeah.
I think you have.
Yeah.
And some of these guys, when you were working with them, there's some things you obviously learned from them as well, and there's some things you probably did not like, working with these.
Yeah.
What was the experience working with someone who doesn't understand your genre fully to the extent that you understand it, and what's the blend like? Do you feel like it's a clash sometimes?
I mean, it's all vibes, you know what I'm saying? It's all vibes. Everybody I've worked with so far in the studio, it's always vibes, it's always, good energy. And it's nothing like, nothing. I've never had like a bad experience working with another producer. I've never had that. It's always good energy, always vibes, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay, cool. Bro, Fall just became certified gold in Canada and in the United States, man.
Yes, sir.
Bro, that is absolutely huge.
Yes, sir.
Do you think like someone singing "Banana Falling on People" would be like the biggest African song in America?
Yeah, that's what.
Did you see that coming?
Yeah, that's like that's what I always tell people, right? A lot of people don't really understand the concept of music making and songwriting. So when they hear like stuff like "Banana Fall on You," right? They instantly criticize and say, "Oh, why that line is whack," or that blah blah blah. But in the real sense, that's the killer line. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Banana Fall on You. You feel me? So as a songwriter and a producer, you always need to know what you want and how you're doing what you're doing, and pay attention to people criticizing You know what I'm saying? Half of these people don't even know. They don't understand what you're doing. They just listening to music. You feel me?
Absolutely. I feel you, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
And there's been so much growth for you since that happened. Even before that happened, there was a time where there was, I think there was an award show where you felt like you deserved to be number one, and the award went to
yeah.
someone else.
It was with you guys though. It was with Soundcity, right?
I said award show. You but don't mention the.
No, it was the people now. We had beef that time, bro. We had
But
beef
yeah,
that year. But
yeah.
but that
Tell us
night,
about it.
that night, I'm not gonna go into full details of what happened, right? But the summary was this, right? I wouldn't have been irritated or I wouldn't have acted out if I was not told that I won the award that night. So I was chilling. I don't think I've never said this anywhere, but hello,
Hello.
hello. Yeah, they say you don't have
Yeah,
the
I can hear
facilities
you. You
for.
said yeah.
You don't have the facilities. Sound City, you don't have facilities for this.
We picked
So,
up. Can we go on?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
so I was not even in the hall. I was like outside the hall of the award. I was in the hotel, and I got a text from somebody who worked with you guys. I'm not gonna mention his name. He was like a head worker there. I don't have his number. I never had his number. I didn't know him, and he had texted me saying, "Please come into the hall right now. You won the award, and we're about to call you category. Please come into the hall right now." I was like, "Wow." And I was just chilling with my boys, and then I left. I told my boys, let's go to the hall. They just texted me saying I won the award. And when I go into the hall, I was waiting to be called as the winner of this award. And then boom, somebody else won the award. I was like, yo, wait. I was not even tripping. I was not excited. Like if I won, I won, but why would you tell me I won the award, made me come in the hall and last minute
Um,
change it to somebody else? That's how I felt like it was changed. You get what I'm saying?
I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
one thing. It happens a lot because a lot of people
yeah.
misunderstand things. You also need to confirm the identity of the person who told you you won the
Nah,
award.
I'm not gonna put them on blast, but I'm
You
just gonna
know,
say that's why I reacted. Like me, normally, if you know me, everybody that knows me will tell you, I'm not the kind of person that'll come on internet and start, going as somebody like Sound City. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm smarter than
I,
all
I,
of that.
I
But you
feel
know what I'm
you,
saying?
but
But that night, it was so much emotions, and I was like, yo, this is not even the fact that I didn't win this award. This appeared to me like I won the award, and last minute that changed. Because if you looked at it like on neutral grounds, that year I had like smash back to back to back to back. I was in Nigeria. I was giving them back to back to back. And the record that won the award was just one record. You know what I'm saying? And apart from that, look at the records I did that year. They were major records. They were not even like records that, they were not records that were like average or didn't pop off. They were major records. One of them today is the biggest Afrobeat record in the whole world. Do you get what I'm saying? So
I feel
it's
you.
not like
And
I knew what I had.
to be
I knew
honest,
what I
if
had.
I'm
You
gonna
feel
be
me?
very
Yeah.
honest, and Sound City is the most prestigious music award in
Yeah,
Nigeria.
yeah. I respect you guys. I
And
respect you guys.
and
But I feel like, yeah,
what we deliver, trust
yeah,
me, goes through scrutiny and criticism. Trust me, it's not
yeah.
something that we just hand out like the day before or at the award show. There's a panel
Okay.
that decides. And to be honest, every year is also a year to learn and grow and
Of course, of
mistakes to
course.
be made.
Yeah, of
So
course.
I believe that over time we've also tried to work through that process. But let me ask you
Yeah,
this: after that experience, did
yeah,
you feel the need to go outside Nigeria to make the collaborations you did, working with like Ray Shremmerd, Bass from
yeah.
you
So
guys to get that?
after that experience, right? I'm going to tell you, like that experience got to me so bad that I was like, man, fuck all this Nigerian shit. I'm out of here. Like I'm not even interested. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I'm out. So and that was one of the reasons why I left. I first went to South Africa. Then I moved back to the States, and then you know what I'm saying. I was like, yo, I'm not even interested. You know what I'm saying? So, but from saying I'm not even interested in all this Afrobeat shit, I realized I was more interested. I was just joining myself. You get what I'm saying? So, and now we're taking the music more globally, doing more with the sound. Spreading the sound across. different countries across the world. You know, that's how it's going right now. You know, but you know, after I left, I went to South Africa and I did Fela and Versace. And guess what? Fela and Versace came back the next year to win award for Best Hip Hop on your award. Do you get what I'm saying? On Soundcity Awards. You feel
Yeah.
me?
So I mean,
So shit,
it's
it's
like
still
a
all
blessing
love.
in disguise. It's more like
Exactly.
motivation, and
It's still all love.
God,
Yeah.
yeah. So, tell us,
Yeah.
you know, the experiences. In fact, let's talk about Fela and Versace. You know,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you had to go out of your way. You know, get how do you get AKA on that record, first of all? You know.
Yeah, AK actually his management reached out to my management while I was in South Africa, and they said they were working on his album, and I was like, yeah, let's go, let's get it, and we did Fela and Versace, we did Jika, and both records went crazy in South Africa. But Fela and Versace did crazy in South Africa and did well in Nigeria, you know. You feel me? Yeah.
Okay, and I remember you performed that song at the stadium at the AFCON for the AFCON match between Nigeria and South Africa in 2018. I mean, what
Yeah.
did it really feel like, you know, performing in front of millions of people from around the world and thousands of people at the
Yeah, you know,
stadium? I think that's like the big.
I've always been a producer. I've always been a producer, and that like Fela and Versace was like my first shot as being at being an artist, right? And you know, it was that whole period was just a crazy experience for me in general. I thought I was, you know, from not doing any shows at all, just being in the studio, to doing stadium shows in front of, you know, thousands of people and shit. It was like, it was crazy for me. It was really, really crazy. And, you know, I got used to it. I kind of like understood the process, performance, and all that stuff, you know. Yeah, so now I'm dropping a new song.
Yeah, definitely dropping
That's
a
what's
new
next.
song. I
Yeah.
mean, why did you decide you're in the United States now? I
Yeah.
mean, you've moved to a whole new level. You've worked with some American artists. You've worked
Yeah.
with people from around the world. But why do you decide to drop a song with Casper on your vest right now?
Cause okay, now I feel like being in South Africa, I kind of like, you know, I I really, really involved myself with the culture that I loved the sound so much. The sound, the food, you know, everything, almost everything that has to do with South Africa, I really love. And, you know, I felt like it's only right after Fela and Versace, we follow up with that, you know what I'm saying, with the fans, with the fan base, the foundation already created that side for me as an
Hmm.
artist. You know, apart from that, you know, I have a new genre I created with Afrobeats blended with South African sounds, which I call South
Oh,
Afrobeats.
South Afrobeat, yeah.
Yeah, so I have a new genre, you know, I'm gonna announce that soon. So, you know, it's all like a whole big movement, a whole big dream I have. I feel like, you know, if we are joining African sounds together, we can really, really, you know, make the world pay more attention to us as a whole continent with our crafts and stuff. You
Absolutely
feel
true.
me? Yeah.
Toby says the girls, South African girls. That's also part of evolving with
Yo,
the culture,
shout
right?
out to African girls, man. I love you. You guys already know I love South African girls. That's not new. Everybody knows
Wow,
that.
wow, wow, wow.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
shout out to African girls.
do you have the preference for South African girls to other girls from other parts of Africa?
My mood changes. My mood changes. Sometimes you like big yams. Sometimes you want. Sometimes you want. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want skinny. Sometimes you want ticky. You feel me?
Uh,
So you have to
uh,
really know. It depends on my mood. You know what I'm saying? So,
I,
but shout out to South African girls. Shout out to South African girls.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
But before we get into playing the music and everything,
Yeah.
there's a trending issue that which is quite conscious right now. It's a situation happening right there in the United States, um,
Yeah.
profiling black people, racism, and the killing of a certain guy named George Floyd.
Yeah.
I wanna just pick your thoughts on that one. You know, what's your take on? It's a serious topic, so we're just going to just touch lightly on it before we move
Yeah.
forward.
I feel like, you know, racism is something that's been going on for a long time, and we've all been advocating. Everybody has been talking, and that's what we've all been doing. I'm not saying it's the wrong thing, but it's it's baby steps towards achieving the end goal of ending racism. But I feel like it's time to take action. You feel me? I feel like it's time to take real action. The past few days has been crazy, especially in America. You know, this racism shit is getting out of hand. It's getting really, really out of hand. And I feel like it's time. Action is the only way forward. Like all that talking. We've talked for decades, bro. We've talked for decades. You know how many people they've killed and they're still killing after the talk? They are still killing. You know what I'm saying? We've talked. Police is still killing people. You know, the white lady was trying to, you know, did you see the white lady that was saying a guy trying to attack her or something? You know what I'm saying? All that is still happening. And that's pretty much what happened with I don't know if you've seen the movie Why They See Us. That movie with the guys, the 4 guys. Yeah, When They See Us, right? Yeah, so it's like, that's exactly the same thing that happened. Like, you know, thank God for camera phones and all this thing. A lot of things will have still gone down the same way. But I feel like it's time we take action. And, you know, action is the only way. And even with Nigeria, all the talking, all that tweeting is long. All this thing is long. We need action. Like, we need people to get in place, get into power. You know what I'm saying? Do the work, make things happen, change things. Don't just, you know, all that talking is, I'm tired of hearing people talking. I'm tired of talking. You know what I'm saying? We need action. Real shit.
I mean, and with the pandemic right now, do you think that the world would be able to like heal from, you know, what is happening right now and then move to a better place? You know, do you think people will ever feel secure about, you know, the situation in the world?
Pandemic, I mean, with that, I feel like, you know, the world might not, I mean, the world is definitely not going to change overnight. You feel me? It's going to take a process for us to get back to how we were. But I think we're going to get back to how everything was eventually. It's just going to take, you know, it's going to take a time. It's going to take like maybe 1 year or 2 years. I don't know. But it's going to take time. And we'll get back to how we were. You feel me? All that ski mask wearing around the city, it's going to end by next year. You feel me? So we'll get back to a normal life too.
But what's the plan out there for you? You know, are you working with like international artists? Are you working right now with some people on a project? Like maybe, can you give us a couple names? Beyonce, Jay-Z.
I'm working with. Yeah, I can't name them right now because everything is confidential, you know, classified. But I'm definitely, you know, doing a lot of work, you know, doing everything I can to push the culture forward, Afrobeat culture, you know, in my own way here in the States, you feel me? So that's pretty much what you guys expect. More Afrobeats on a global scale.
And let me just take you back a little bit, you know, to get more situation and pushing the culture forward. The Grammys happened in January.
Yeah.
And we had Burnaboy with the African Giant.
Yeah.
And we had the legendary Angelique Kidjo with Ophelia album. Who do you think was most deserving of, like, if I was just gonna, you know, hear your thoughts on this, who do you think was most deserving of that award? If you're being
I was actually at the Grammys. I was literally walking in when they were calling that category. That was crazy. And, you know, to be honest, I feel like the world is still yet to really know what Afrobeat is. And that's the basics of all these things. Angelique Kidjo, maximum respect, I think she deserved it. But, you know, Burnaboy actually put in a lot of work, you know, to be in that category. But I think Angelique Kidjo has more, would I say, more stands as a global artist that has done it over the years, a legendary global artist. And, you know, for people that are new to our sound, these are the things they'll be looking at. Like, oh, who is this person that's done it for a long time and still doing it? You know, I think Burnaboy is just starting to do it, you know, on that level. But Angelique Kidjo, since I was a kid, like since I was a baby, I used to watch on TV Angelique Kidjo, Agolo, all this stuff. And she's still relevant till today. You feel me? And she's not just relevant on the side. She's like in the forefront of African music. She's one of the people that are, you know, waving the flags out. You know, so we have to respect that. So I think this is what the Grammy people actually saw. You feel me? And you know, it's not getting a Grammy award is not you know, it's not a death sentence.
Right.
You know, it's still a way to tell you, you know, we still have a lot of work to do to push the culture forward and to let people know about our sound and our music. And that's what I think we should really, really put more effort on. You feel?
Nice.
Yeah.
Tell us about your plans to push because I really want to know a little more about the South. Is it Southie Afrobeats or South Afrobeats?
South Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that agenda. What's the idea behind it? What's the concept behind creating, a sub Afrobeats category? Should I call it?
Yeah. So the main idea behind it is, it's just my love for African music in general from different parts of Africa and South Africa especially. And that's my personal reason. And the bigger vision, the bigger aim of this is literally to unite Africans through music. Because our leaders we all know our leaders are like figureheadless. They're not doing shit. And we the youths are the only ones that can actually make things happen. We're the only ones that can shake things. You know what I'm saying? So if everybody tries in their own way, me, I'm doing through the music, you're doing through the radio, trying to promote unity in Africa. Another person is doing through fashion, another person is doing through, sports or whatever. Everybody one after the other. I think we can actually make Africa unite for real. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like everything, all that xenophobic stuff, all that stuff is just media manipulation, and I feel like if everybody's doing right in their own way, we can all come together and make the world a better place. And with South Afrobeats, I think I'm trying to just erase the line South Africa and Nigeria through music, and being somebody that lived there and enjoyed the culture there, and being a Nigerian, I really see that they're amazing people. They're amazing people in South Africa, bro. They're like really, really dope people that you made them. I love them, and their culture is so interesting. So, this we don't want the media and the government to make us hate each other. You get what I'm saying? We're supposed to love one another, and that's the way forward. And within our own ways, we can make that happen. You feel me? That's what I'm doing with my sound.
It's valid. Someone is saying we'll soon disown you from Nigeria. When was the last time you were in Nigeria?
Yeah, see that's that manipulation. You guys are being manipulated by colonial leaders. They told you South Africa is different from Nigeria. We're all Africans. Like the lines they drew on that map doesn't make any sense. Like it's a whole big continent of black people. You feel me? So they just drew lines for you to separate you people mentally, and that's what's going on. And that's why they're trying to say I'm South African. I should change my nationality. My nationality is African. I'm African. You feel me? Yes.
But hope you get like African food out there. You get to like stay.
Yeah, of course. I started eating Liberian food recently. I love Liberian food. Yeah. Oh my god, that's like I think everybody should try it. I used to think Nigerian food. I used to think there was no food in the whole of Africa that could stand close to Nigerian food, but I can tell you Liberian food can stand. I'm telling you that for a fact.
What's the Liberian food called?
You need to try cassava leaves. There's one called dirty rice.
Whoa.
Those two. Bro. It was too good, bro. It was too good. Dirty rice. Oh, God. My chef is a Liberian. My chef is a Liberian, so she started introducing me to all these things. Shit, bro. It's so good. So good, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good that you are able to blend the culture and everything. But speaking about that, tell me some of the artists, the fast rising artists out here in Nigeria and in Africa that you are you're really feeling right now.
The what? Come again.
The artists that you're feeling right now in Africa.
Right now. Yeah, right now I really fuck with let me see, who am I even listening to now? Okay, off top, I think Joe Boy is doing really well. Joe Boy. I think Oxdale. Am I right? Is it Oxdale? Oxlade. Oh shit, my bad. Oxlade, right? Oxlade is doing real well. And there's another guy. Rema is doing amazingly well, I think. Yeah, it's on a global scale. That's
the only difference is that Rema is in isolation here and you're there. So
no, Rema is on a global. It's on a global, P. And there's another guy. Yeah, I fuck with Thames. Thames is really good. Thames. Yeah, and Fireboy. I mean, there's a lot of Fireboy, of course.
I mean, have you checked out this kid, Oxlade? What's his name? Sorry, Omale. He's like really hot right now. Like he's
Oh,
like
what? Oh, Malay.
Omale.
Oh yeah,
Like
I seen a post about him on Twitter.
yeah, the
Yeah,
pictures
I
is
think he's good.
really dope.
Yeah,
He's
I'll
like
check him out for sure. I'll check him out for sure. And
like
of course,
photos.
shout out to the Alte guys. I really fuck with Alte music. Alte, Fresh L, Budge, Santi, all them guys, or Lucy, or I fuck with that sound. It's like
But
that's like the future.
do
That's
you
the
see
future of
yourself like
Afrobeats.
coming back to Africa to working with like some of these, guys,
Yeah, of
like
course. I didn't leave Africa. I'm in Africa right now, which is spiritually. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, I'm in Africa. You feel me? So I'm just here to to help move the culture forward. That's literally why I'm in the States. And you feel me? We can't really do that from Nigeria. If you're being honest, you have to be here. You have to really make things move and shake from here. You feel me? So yeah, so that's why I'm here. But I'm still Nigerian. I go back home every now and then. You know, do everything.
oh, all
Yeah, I need to
right.
do back some shit. Yeah,
All right, just before we play like the new record you have with Casper,
yeah,
final words for young producers, young talents who want to be like you who want to get up there, who want to have like a gold certified record by RISA, and
yeah,
then of course other platforms around the world who certify music and want to be globally
yeah.
seen.
What I would say is that work smart. You feel me? Always work smart. You know what I'm saying? There's so much hard work going on in the world, but if you work smart, you know what I'm saying, you'll win. You feel me? Over stuff. Work smart. Work smart. Be good to people. You know, network. Producers are always used to being indoors behind the scenes and not going out to do. You need to break that. You need to break that. Come outside, network, meet people. Have a desire. Have a desire to have a real passion. To upgrade your everything you're doing. If it's music, if it's dancing, if it's art, and have a real passion. Chase it. Make sure you every 2 months you know where you are. You're moving forward. You're doing something new. You're pushing it to the next level. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's really important to everybody. Even though if you whether you're a producer or not, always chase higher, always aim higher. And always put in consideration, put other people first before yourself.
Mm,
It's very important. That way
mm.
you're chasing a bigger cause that's
That's
bigger than
that's
you.
really interesting, because
Yeah.
a lot of Nigerians find that difficult to do.
Yeah, of course. It's hard to do. You have to just practice it. It's not gonna happen overnight. You have to just practice that over time. It becomes a part of you. You dig? Yeah. So,
All right, so
yeah.
let's get to the music. E-wallet. Why e-wallet? Tell us why
So
e-wallet?
e-wallet is like it's like transfer in Nigeria, like GTB. It's like GTB transfer. Somebody say Kiddominant is a criminal. It's always covered. Nah, bro. I'm just I'm just chilling, man. Like I have my quarantine haircut, so I don't want you guys to see that. It's like
Okay,
I look like
okay.
a cave. I look like a caveman right now.
Are you
So
serious?
yeah, so this is like my little disguise.
Like, when
So
was the last time you did it?
bro, I don't even know. It's like probably like 3 weeks now.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I'm trying to just. If you guys see my hair right now, you can go crazy. It's like,
All right. So
yeah.
tell us about
So
e-wallet.
um, e-wallet is it's like transfer in Nigeria. That's the meaning of e-wallet. It's like transfer. It's like sending money with GTB app type of stuff. It's like Cash App in America. So the idea came from, in South Africa. We in Nigeria, if babes come to visit you, they say, please, I need money
No,
for
I'm a
transport.
virgin. I'm a virgin.
No, more people. So you say, I need money for, please, I need want to do my hair. Please send me money. And my hair phone, all this kind of things. In South Africa, they'll say, e-wallet me. Like, please, can you e-wallet me? You feel me?
Uh,
So, yeah, so that's the meaning of e-wallet. That's the whole idea behind the song. So it's like transfer. It's like transfer
man,
money
bro,
to.
you really not going
Yeah.
in with the culture, man. Like,
What? Bro, I'm half South African in my blood, bro. I don't even know
what?
half.
Mad, man.
For
But let's
real.
hear the record. You have it right there?
Not right here, but I mean, it's gonna drop by midnight, so you guys stay tuned. Make sure you go
Oh,
check out
man.
midnight.
Now we
Midnight
should
is
be
gonna be.
getting like the exclusive now.
No,
Soundcity.
tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be live. Tomorrow we're having a massive demon time. I'm gonna post the flyer soon. a massive demon time. We're gonna have America versus South Africa versus Nigeria. It's gonna be crazy. He will
All
let
right.
launch. He
All
will
right,
let
man.
launch. He will
Man,
let. It's
shout out
gonna
to
be.
you. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming through on the show.
Yeah, for sure, my brother.
Any last words? You know, fans,
Yeah,
supporters of the
man.
music.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the fans. Vera, I see Vera. I see who was that? See, uh, all my fans in the building right now. Daily Wax, Ricky, Bobo, everybody. Shout out to all of you guys, man. Everybody, thanks for all the love and support. Let's go crazy. Well, it drops midnight. Make sure you post it. Make sure you letting everybody know we going crazy globally, global crazy.
Out on all
So
streaming platforms.
yeah, tomorrow demon time, worldwide demon time, the craziest of the craziest. It's going down
All
tomorrow.
right. Big up,
Get
man.
ready.
Definitely. Thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah,
And
thanks, bro.
uh,
Yeah, bless up, my brother.
all right, that was quite an interesting one with Kiddominant. Big shouts to everyone that tuned in. Stick around to Sound City and watch out for the next special interview with our guest. All right, my name is Sheye. They call me the Viking, and I'm signing out. Peace.